Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to episode 1 of season 4 of Beat Matt Batrep.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming, Beat Matt Batrep.
Here's my 1750 Gladius Strike Force as the Ultramarines successor chapters with some of the new flyer stuff. Go check it out in the pregame show below. And Andrew, 1750 points of Eldar with a combined arms attachment, with a flyer formation, and then the aspect formation as well. Full details in the pregame show, linked in the description below. The mission that we're going to be playing is called Tactical Strike, and we're going to be playing on a mat from GameMat.eu. So big thanks to the guys over at GameMat.eu because they provided us with a bunch of new mats, which is great. These are nice high quality mats, just like you typically see with gaming mats, and they have a lot of different patterns. This one's obviously just more of a basic forest or grasslands pattern, but we love them for our battle reports, obviously. So GameMat.eu. Now this scenario is, I think I said the name of it, it's Tactical Strike. Basically, you have one defender, one attacker. I'm going to be the defender because it just seems like it made sense for the fluff of what we're doing. And the defender gets 5 free fortifications. It doesn't mention whether I can upgrade them for free. So I didn't take any upgrades, but it wasn't so much because I was worried about the points, because I could have just said, well, I'll just pay the points. But more because I could have just brought 5 bastions and stuck 5 quad guns on them, and then been like, yeah, you know those flyers you brought? Well, they're going to be jinking the entire time, because I have Interceptor Skyfire with 20 Strength 7 twin-linked Skyfiring shots, and that would have just been boring. So in the spirit of gentleman agreement, just like he did not bring lots of D-weapons, I did not want to do that either. And it also says if you don't have enough fortifications that you can bring an underground bunker marker. So we're using this for that, just because I didn't want to bring 4 bastions. It just felt like too much. This still counts as armor 13 and 3 hull points, I believe, but other than that, it doesn't count as anything for me. I can't put guys inside of it. And on top of that, the Sky Shield landing pad has a rule in this scenario that actually gives it an armor value, so it can be destroyed. Armor 13 with 5 hull points. And on top of that, if the things are up, normally when the things are up, you get a 4-up invuln for anybody on it, but it actually also gives itself a 4-up invuln against shooting attacks.
That'll definitely be hard to hit and pop.
Yeah, 4-up invuln with 5 hull points. It's essentially you need to do 10 wounds to it, or 10 pens or glances to it to get it down. Unless, of course, you get lucky with your penetrating results, or you just hit it with D weapons, which you do have some access to. On top of that, I have to nominate one of the fortifications to be my Comms Nexus, so I did this one. So that's what this is representing. So this is not an upgrade from the Bastion. And as long as it's not destroyed, then I can automatically pass or fail my reserves, and the opponent gets -1 to his reserves. Now he has an Autarch, which is going to give him +1 to his reserves, and so that'll negate that, but still makes it only a 3-up reserve rather than 2-up, unless you've got air superiority, in which case that gives you an additional +1 as well. But as long as we both have flyers, he won't have air superiority. So that helps me, and that might help me a bit, because you have a lot of reserves.
Oh yeah.
So it could shut you down. So I own 24% of the table, sorry, 24 inches, half of the table. The objective of my opponent, Andrew, is to kill as many buildings as he can. And it has a list. If you've killed 0 or 1, I get a crushing victory. If you've killed 2, I get a minor victory. You kill 3, it's a draw. 4, you get a minor victory. And 5, you get a crushing victory. Now you might wonder, what's the difference between regular victory and a crushing victory? They actually have some campaign rules in here that you could use, or you could use that kind of idea for your own campaigns. Obviously, all we're really looking for is who's going to win.
Yeah.
So Andrew needs to kill 4. The scenario automatically ends as soon as all 5 are destroyed, or variable game length, whichever comes first. So we're going to get deployed and get playing. Oh, and I should mention, the new 40k FAQ has been making its rounds, but it's still in its infancy. It's still not totally official and in draft, so we're not going to use it quite yet, because it has some crazy stuff that I really don't think is going to make it through to the final, like blasts and templates of Skyfire being able to hit other flyers. This doesn't make sense to me, although in this case, it would even come into play. But we're just not going to use that. So if you come across rules errors based on the new FAQ, ignore that, but feel free to, of course, tell us any other rules errors we get based off of the current information of the rule books. Our deployment is done. I had to deploy first, but I don't get first turn unless I seize. I combat squatted all my tactical squads, so there'll be 5 man on top with the veteran sergeant and a missile launcher, and the other 5 are inside of the bastion, and I've done that for all 3 bastions. My warlord trait is the strategic one, which gives me move through cover and stealth ruins. So now my bikes don't have to worry about driving through ruins because they have move through cover, so they'll automatically pass their dangerous terrain checks. So I deployed them up there. On the Sky Shield landing pad, I put my Stalkers, as well as the Chaplain and the Devastators, the Centurion Devastators. And then I have the Hunters back here. And then the same thing with this one Bastion. Andrew then counter-deployed. A lot of this stuff is in reserve. But he has his Rangers and Guardian squad here, and his bikes here. And then we have the Warwalker. Sorry, not the Warwalker. Wraith Lord.
And Falcon.
And the Falcon. The Falcon is full of...
Fire Dragons.
Fire Dragons, that's right. And he will get first turn. There is night fighting, and if I seize initiative, then I can take first turn, which of course I'm going to try to do. Going to try to seize the initiative. Oh, no. Okay, so it is going to be Eldar. Turn 1, after we do the dogfight phase. To start off, though, before we get into your turn, we do have the dogfight phase, which happens at the beginning of each game turn if there are flyers on both sides, and if both players agree to do it. If one player wants to do it and the other doesn't, you roll off to see if he will. But do you agree to do the dogfight phase?
This is going to be fun.
Okay, yeah. Now, to be honest, strategically, I think I would try to not do a dogfight phase for myself, because you've got 2 fighters, and if you win this roll-off, then you get to choose one of your fighters to attack one of my guys, and you'll have a significant advantage there because your agility is huge and your pursuit is huge. Your agility and pursuit on each of those is 5, and mine are 3.
Yeah.
And so in all the subphases is going to suck. So the interception subphase happens first, where we roll off to see who the attacker and defender is. Now, if you have more fighters than bombers, you get +1. If you have more bombers than fighters, you get -1. So you get +1, and I don't get any modifier because I don't have either. So my roll is a 6, and yours is a 5, which becomes a 6. Do me a favor, roll it right here.
Got it.
And I've got a 4, and you've got a 3, so I win the roll-off. So I get to choose the 2 fighters that will be flying against each other. So I'm going to choose your bomber, because I don't want to fight one of your flyers. And I'm going to choose my Storm Talon gunship with the Typhoon missile launcher. I got 3 of them. I never actually mentioned this in the pregame. 3 of them have Typhoon missile launchers. One has a last cannon, twin-link last cannon. And so I'd rather get 2 strength 8 shots against armor 10 than 1 twin-link strength 9 AP2 shot, because I also have the assault cannon. So that is the interception phase that we now start. We're doing it 18 inches apart, and we're going to double up the distances. We are now in the engage subphase. Each of us secretly chooses one engagement tactic. The defender can choose, it doesn't really matter. There's basically a rock, paper, scissors thing, where you choose one, and then there's attacker wins, defender wins, or you roll it off. And the same thing happens with all 3. The number 3, though, with pursuing for the attacker is the best for the attacker. So you might think, well, the defender will never choose dive. But then we might choose dive because the attacker might think that he'll never choose dive and then win because of that. So we both take a die, and we take the 1, 2, or 3 and secretly select one, and we cover it, and we reveal it at the same time. So before you reveal your hand, I'm going to reveal mine. And mine is, as the attacker, I'm going to climb. So I'm going to win if you choose 2. I
chose 1.
Oh, so you chose head for the clouds, which means you are the winner. So as a winner, you can disengage right now, and we're done. Which is perfectly fine. I know we want to show it off, but as a bomber, I don't know if you want to. Because what are your weapons? You've got
nothing I can shoot at you right now, so...
Nothing can shoot at me?
Nothing I can shoot at you.
Well, then...
blast, yeah, so might as well just disengage and get out of there for now.
Okay, so we're done the subphase then, so that is it. So you've disengaged. Fly away. With sound effects. Whee! That works too.
What do you sound like?
And now we enter player turn 1. Now, if one of us had flyers in reserve after that engagement thing, and the other did not, they'd have air superiority, which would modify reserve rolls, but it's only turn 1, so that won't matter too much. So Eldar, turn 1.
Okay. Try to sit nearby then. So first off, I'm going to try and move up this Wraith Lord 6 inches.
So go through difficult then?
Yeah, well...
So move through cover.
3 dice.
Okay. Through cover, though, because he wants
5 inches.
He has to go 5 inches.
Just going to crash this tree.
So he's just a basic monstrous creature.
Yeah.
I feel your pain there, except your toughness 8.
Yeah.
But then you're only 3 wounds. But then your toughness 8.
Yeah. So yeah, it's nice. I'm going to have 12, just try and get him, and maybe not 12 exactly, just get him a little in range of things.
So you're moving combat speed or cruising speed? Was that within 6?
Combat's, no, it's over 6, so it'll be definitely cruising speed.
Okay.
So can I fire, I think, 2 weapons at full ballistic skill, or is it just 1?
You're a fast skimmer, right?
Yeah.
Then 2 at full ballistic skill.
That'll work. So we'll move up the jet bikes, 12 inches. Try and get some of this terrain, get him good. I have no clue where I'm going to put them, though, because everything's...
Killy?
Yeah, killy.
You got a good chink, so
yeah, well,
you'll be fine. First blood doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah.
Slay the Warlord, first blood, and line breaker are not secondary objectives in this one.
I'll take a little chance, put them low in the open here, and try and maybe knock a few wounds off these Centurions up here.
You might get lucky.
Yeah.
And these guys are going to hold still?
Yep. Just stay right where they are.
Psychic phase. What do you have on the table right now? You got just your Warlock?
Just 4. Farseer and Warlock. So
okay, they're both
3
in
and 4. So, yeah.
So 3 and 1.
Yep.
So 4 plus 4. So I get 4 and you get 8.
Okay. So first we're going to do guide on this unit.
Is a Farseer that knows guide?
Yeah, he's the only one. He fails. I'll re-roll.
So Runes of the Farseer allows you to do any number. You can, one per psychic phase.
Yeah.
You can re-roll any number of the dice. Doesn't have to be a full re-roll.
So we'll try and just... Good, you got it with 1.
I will try to stop that one. Who are you putting on, by the way?
It's this squad here.
So on the...
Yeah, the Guardians.
There are Guardians, and they need a single 6. I do not stop it.
Okay.
What next?
Next, we'll put 4 into Conceal Reveal. Try and get this.
So who are you going to target?
Again, the same squad here.
So they're going to have Shrouded then?
Shrouded, yep. Stealth and Shrouded, actually.
Well, they'll have Stealth anyways because of
Shrouded, yes. They have Shrouded, so...
And this is Warp Charge 1?
Yep, I give 2.
All right, you got it. I don't have any more dice to stop it.
Got it. Okay, so lastly, we'll put last 2 onto Will of Ashurian, make them all fearless. Same
What's
squad.
it called? Say it.
Will of Ashurian.
Will of Ashurian. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, and it's 2. We're charged 2, so I got with 2.
Now that targets whom? I think that targets the Psyker. And then everybody within 12 inches.
Yeah, Psyker, Will's powers infect Psyker, and all filling units within 12 are fearless and have adamantium will.
So you have your Psyker, and everybody within 12 inches is fearless adamantium will.
Yeah, which I think we'll start here with the jet bikes. All of them should have range to them, so.
Now, while my guys are on there with the things up, they have a 4-up invuln against shooting attacks, so that'll help against any blade storm that you have.
Yeah, which only the front 2 guys have. So that's going to be 10 shots total, all strength 6. So I'll need probably separate. So first 2 cannons.
So 2 shuriken cannons?
Yep, 2 shuriken cannons, strength 6 with blade storm, hitting on 3s.
No guide or anything. Ooh,
nope.
Only 3 hits. Okay. Now these are strength 4.
Strength 6 against toughness 5.
Oh, they're actually strength 6.
Yeah, they're actually strength
storm.
6. Yep.
So 3s to wound, but 6s are AP 2.
Yep, and got 2 wounds, 1 being rending, so that's going to be 4 up invuln.
Okay, and it doesn't matter which order I do them because they're both the same. So 4 up invuln against the shooting, not saved, and 2 up. Oh, I thought I was going to roll a 2 then a 1. So he takes a wound. The one up front is down to 1 wound. And so Scatter Laser?
Scatter Laser, 4 shots, hitting on 3s.
Ooh, better hit.
Yep, now wounding on 3s.
Ooh, 3 wounds.
Yep.
Got a 2-up save. Oh my goodness, that's bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. 1 guy dies. Thankfully I'm fearless because of the chaplain. Rangers?
5 shots with their sniper rifles,
What are
going
they
into
firing
the
at?
Centurions again.
Oh.
Hand 3s.
Oops. And they have precision fire
Yep.
because they're snipers.
Which,
Oh, only 2 hits. Now these are snipers, so they wound on 4s. And 6s are AP 2. Come on, 4-up invuln. Seriously? That's not fair. That was my hard-hitting unit to try to take down your Wraith Lord or something.
I seriously did not think they would do that.
No, they shouldn't have.
Okay, now we'll start with the Guardians. They're just going to fire their 1-shot Bright Lance into the Bastion over here. You'll get 4 cover save from that, but which would be 3 if I think do night fighting.
No, you're only getting 5 up from the tree, so 4 up because of night fight.
Got it. Okay. So
you
this
have
is
guide
guided.
on, yeah.
Yep. So
3s re-rolling. And it's strength 8 lance. So you're treating my armor 14 as 12, so you need 4s to glance.
Lance. Here's open. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so now we'll shoot the Falcon. We'll take it to top turret and basically shoot at the bikes over here.
Scatter laser first.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. Enough.
Ooh, just 2. And the bikes are toughness 5, so 3s to wound.
1 wound.
1 wound. 3 up armor. Oh, okay, good. Whew. What else you got?
2 shots of the Pulse Laser, strength 8, AP 2. Do you want to jink this?
No, I've got 3 up cover right now, thanks to stealth ruins and stealth night fighting and the 4 up ruins. So
got it.
There's really no point in jinking.
And 3s.
Especially when I have 2 flamers in that squad.
2 hits.
That's strength 8.
Yep.
So 2s to wound then. Only 1 wound. 3 up cover. We got it.
Yeah.
You have other weapons that you'll have to snap fire, but you might as well take those shots.
Just have 1 last weapon, then the Shuriken Cannon's going to fire.
Hit
And
on
on
6s.
6s.
Nothing.
Wraith Lord's going to go next. He's going to fire his Bright Lance into the Bastion here.
He's supposed to skill 4.
Yeah, let's go forward, hang on 3.
And then it's once again it's armor 12 because it's a lance.
So
4s to glance.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing. What else does he have?
He has a shuriken sky laser, but it can't hurt the Bastion. I don't know if it can't shoot the guys inside. So.
No, and the flamer's too far away to
Yeah.
hit the access point to hurt the guys inside.
Yep.
That's it for your shooting. Not bad, though. And I'm glad that you didn't hurt the Bastions, but taking out 2 Centurions, that's 10 grab shots. Like, this squad right here was dead.
Yeah.
But now, I'm not so sure. Because now that I only have one of them with the Chaplain, that's not nearly as good. Into the assault phase?
Yep, he's going to try and assault the Bastion. Needs
Hold on. That means I get to Overwatch. Because I have guys inside of it that have access points. Now, they're only strength 4. 4, 5, 6. No, I can't hurt toughness 8 with strength 4. So I guess no Overwatching.
Oh, don't you have the Heavy Bolter? Can you Overwatch with that?
I don't know if I can shoot Overwatch with an emplaced weapon. Let me double check that. Everything that I can see says that I could fire it, but not that a heavy bolter is going to hurt you anyways. 6 is to hit, and then 6 is to wound. Nothing.
Okay.
What do you need for your charge?
11-inch charge. Let's see it.
Good thing you have... Oh, that was close. You don't have fleet or
Don't
anything,
have fleet
do
or
you?
anything, so that's
Good.
it.
Good.
We now do the assault move with the bikes. 7 inches.
Where do they want to hide?
Probably, maybe I'll just throw them closer here and try and get them like underneath the Bastion.
It's the Sky Shield landing pad?
Yeah. Still put them in the way of things, but it might get a little extra cover.
That's it for your turn then. Not too bad though, considering that you killed 2 Centurions.
Noxman do that.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So let's jump right now into Ultramarines, turn 1. Beginning my turn, I'm going to declare that I'm going to use the Devastator Chapter Doctrine, Chapter Tactic. So all my guys with Chapter Tactics, which is everybody on foot, that's not a vehicle, will get to reroll 1s to hit when shooting, except for this guy, who gets to just twin link his weapons. Hopefully that'll help for the fact that there's only one of them left. And then he's going to move up, so he can see those bikes, and the Chaplain will stay with him. I'm going to move the Stalkers a bit just so they can see the Wave Serpent, because they're forced to Skyfire. And Skyfire works against skimmers. And then the bikes, no dangerous terrain checks for them because they have moved through cover ruins thanks to the Chaplain's Warlord trait. So I'm just going to have them approach over here. Right into the shooting phase. I'm going to start with the Stalkers using their Skyfire to fire at the Wave Serpent. Now I can choose to fire at 1 target and get twin linked, or I can choose to fire at 2 targets and not get twin linked. But I don't really have a secondary target that I care about because they can't see the jet bikes, and I would be snap firing against anybody else anyways. So they will fire at this one, and they both have to fire because they are part of a squadron.
And a strength 7, right?
Strength 7.
Okay.
So would you like to jink?
No, I
don't-
have Hall Fields, 5 of them ball. I'll leave it there.
Okay. You don't need to jink anyways. This building is in the way, so it's going to give you a 4-up cover, and with night fighting, that gives you a 3-up cover.
Got it.
So we're looking at 6 shots between the 2 of them, strength 7. And these are twin linked, hitting on 3s. Ooh, don't like that. Oh, I don't like that either. What's with all my 1s? Your front armor?
12.
So 5s to glance. Oh, boo! Boo, dice, boo! Centurion will fire his grav cannons at your bikes.
I'll jink for
They're,
this.
yeah, they're AP2, so.
Yeah.
And you do have stealth from night fighting, so you'll have a 3-up jink. 5 shots only. I would have 15, or at least 10. Hitting on 3s. Twin linked, or not twin linked, but
Grav amp.
Devastator
Oh, yeah.
Doctrine, so they get to reroll everything. So we got 5 hits. Armor save is 3
3
plus,
plus.
so I wound on 3s with a grav amp allowing me to reroll those. So 5 wounds. So you got a 3-up cover.
Yep.
Oh, good.
2 die.
And the 2 front guys die.
2
No.
cannons.
Yeah. He's also got a missile launcher, hitting on 3s. And it was twin linked, didn't matter. Wounding on 2s. That's a wound. And you've got your 3-up jink to that too. He's good. I might as well have these 2 fired as well. I've got Skyfire on them, so they could fire at full ballistic skill. On 3s, 1 hit, or 2 hits, sorry. And then they are winning on 2s. 2 wounds. Still have your 3-up jink. Oh, he's gone! Alright. You kill 2 of my Centurions, I kill 3 of your cheap bikes. I'm gonna take a chance here. I want to kill the Wraith Lord, but I'm more worried about the Wave Serpent, or the, what's it called?
Falcon.
Falcon full of fusion guns. So I'm going to have this missile launcher fire at him. He's totally out in the open, so he's got stealth from night fighting and a 5-up invuln. Did you want to jink?
Nope.
Okay. 3s to hit, rerolling 1s, thanks to Devastator Doctrines. That's a hit. So we've got a 4 to glance. Come on, give me something. Give me something. Okay, we got a glance.
Okay.
Not exactly happy with that. I was looking for a pen. 5 up.
Nope.
Not saved.
Take it down, right?
Yeah, so he's down to 2. I'm going to try again from this missile launcher. Do you want a jink?
Nope.
Let's hoping for at least a jink. 3s to hit, and then 4s to glance. Give me a pen. That's a pen. 5 up involved. Okay, good. It got through. Now you're not open topped or anything.
Nope.
So I can't blow you up, but I might be able to do some damage. No, just shook it. You don't ignore shaking or anything, do you?
Nope.
Now, I've got nothing else that I want to fire at this, so let's just take its leadership test right now to see if the guys inside are going to snap fire, and they're fine. I might as well fire the 5-man squad from inside of here. We've got 2 fire points, which actually allows 2 per, so I'll have 4 guys fire, and then 1 guy will man the heavy bolter and fire at your Wraith Lord. Although my bolters can't hurt you at all. But they can't hurt anything else, so I'm just going to fire the heavy bolter. Hitting on 3s, and wounding on 6s. Hey! 3 up save. Oh. This heavy bolter will do the same thing. 3s, rerolling 1s. So 3 hits when you're on 6s. Nothing. Bikes are going to turbo boost up into these ruins. I don't have to worry about dangerous terrain because they have move through cover in ruins. So they're going to hide in here. Lastly, missile launcher. It's going to fire a frag missile at the Rangers. And we've got scattering back, but because I get to reroll 1s, I can twin link it. So let me check to see if yeah, I'm going to want to twin link that one. So let's, nope, that's not good either. Yeah, ends up right here and misses everything. That's it for my shooting phase. Everybody else is out of range, but I guess the heavy bolters now will auto fire. So let's see if they have any targets. Yeah, this heavy bolter can technically see the Rangers, so it'll fire there. What's the skill 2? So 5s to hit and 2s to wound. That's a wound. They got stealth, so 3 up save for cover. Oh, so the 1 dies.
Which one would you
The closest one, yeah. Closest, that one, yeah. That's it for my shooting phase, and I don't have anything to do in the assault phase, so I'm just going to have to sit back and obviously lose this bastion as I get a bunch of fusions and a monstrous creature with strength 9 AP 2 coming at me. Maybe I'll get lucky. Who knows? Let's go now into Eldar, turn 2. Start, of course, with the dogfight phase, where we both roll off the interceptor subphase to see who gets to choose to be the attacker. You get +1 to your roll because you have more fighters than bombers. Whoa, I likely lose that no matter what. So you get to choose one of yours as the attacker and one of mine as the defender. Obviously, you're choosing your Exarch.
Yep.
And which one of my 4 flyers would you like to choose as the defender? Well, 3 of them are the same. They have missile launchers and assault cannons. The other one has a twin link blast cannon and assault cannon. Which one do you care about more?
We'll do the last cam one, seeing as he's different, and that's less shots towards my guy should something happen.
Okay, so we're going to 18 inches away. Count that as 36, though. And we choose now our engagement tactic. 2 and 3. So I chose 2, and you chose 3. Defender's the winner.
Yep.
I will disengage. I know that's kind of sad that we don't get to go on, but a fighter is awesome in the dogfight subphase. So I'd really rather not lose this guy, because that's probably what would happen. Next up, we have to roll for reserves. You've got 3 reserves to roll for.
Yep.
Because this gets rolled all at the same time. And you have an Autarch, which gives you +1 to your reserve rolls, or +1 or -1, your choice. But I have the command nexus for this, the comm nexus for this mission, which gives you -1 to your reserves.
Yep.
So you have a 3+ reserves, or you could make it like a 5+ reserve if you really wanted to as well. What do you prefer?
We'll see. For now, we'll go squad by squad. We'll do 3+ for these guys. And nope.
Warp spiders?
Yep.
And what about them? Do you want them to come in? Or do you want them to wait for my flyers to come in first?
These 2 will definitely want to wait, so...
Well, they all have to come at the same time. Because they're the same.
It's one squad.
They're one wing.
Yeah.
So they have to roll once. And they have to come in together and 4 inches away from each other when they first arrive.
So we'll go with the -2 then.
So you want it to be 5+. Whoop.
Oh.
No, didn't matter. You rolled a 1 anyways. So your warp spiders come in.
Yep.
So you want to take a big chance, try to get the rear armor of the hunters?
And hopefully.
Scatter. Oh,
yep.
That is off the table. So that's a mishap. So roll 1, they're dead. 2, I get to place them. So I'm going to stick him in this corner back here. He'll still be able to get into combat eventually, just do a run with fleet, followed by a jump. And then he could jump forward 2d6 +6 in his movement. So it'll only take him a couple turns to get back in. but it's better than him being there already.
Yeah. Let's go train with the Wraith Lord.
Ooh, only 3 inches. Well, it's only going to be an 8-inch charge if there's anything left to charge after the fusions fire.
Yeah. This guy is 6.
Then he's going to stick his butt at me so he can disembark the guys.
Yeah, basically. Like that. The guy's sparking this way.
All these fusion coming out. I was really hoping they're going to have to snap fire. Because they have +1 Blissa skill, don't they?
Yep, hang on.
So they're hitting on 2s. Ouch. So it's going to be 5 Meltas. And then a Flamer just for fun. Shoot that into one of the access points and hurt the guys inside, if there's anything left inside to hurt. Psychic Phase, you've got 4 still, +3, so 7.
Yeah. So do a Conceal Reveal on this from the Warlock with 3 dice.
Give yourself Shrouded.
Yep, 4 up. It's 1.
You mix it with 1. Do you want to use your runes as a Fire Seer?
And this is on the Warlock, so I can't.
Oh, no, okay. So
Yeah.
I'll let you keep that.
Okay. Now do Guide on the squad again, try and get at least this Guardian's able to shoot more.
Maybe take down those bikes.
Maybe, yeah.
And Guide is Warp Charge 1.
Yeah, 1, it's got 2.
What else do you have left?
Just Wolvashurian.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess I'll try to stop this one then. Although... Shurian, is that a Warp Charge 1 or 2?
Warp Charge 2.
Okay, I'm going to try to stop this one. Need 2 6s. Oh, so close.
Lastly, Wolvashurian. Need 2 need it on 2.
You got it. So you're Fearless and Adamantium Will within 12 inches of your Farseer.
Yep. Okay, so we start off with the Flamer from the Exarch into the fire point here.
Hitting the fire point, so all the guys inside take D6 hits.
6.
Oh, jeez. You might be wondering why we're not also hitting the guys on top. Remember, we're using the ITC FAQ at this point, which you can only hit 1 level, so that's 1 level. I know the FAQ that is currently pending says that you can hit every level, but that's not yet in place. And this is just strength 4? Is it regular flamer?
This is the Dragon Breath Flamer, so it's actually strength 5.
What AP?
AP 4.
Okay, good.
So you'll get your save from this.
So 3s to wound. Oh, there goes a heavy bolter. And you did 6 wounds. Okay, how nice. Don't have to worry about randomly allocating. They're all the same. 3 up save. And 3 of them die, but they are fearless for being inside of a building. Okay. Not that anybody's about to survive the 5 Melta guns that are all in Melta range.
Yep.
And that as part of your formation, you got +1 Ballistic skill.
Yep, so hang on 2s.
See some 1s. Oh.
Just a glance.
Yeah, so strength 8 Melta, so 2 dice because you're in Melta range. 6 is the glance.
First one.
That's a glance.
Second one.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, lucky so far.
Third one.
Pen. 1 glance, 1 pen.
Fourth one.
Another pen.
And last one. Nothing.
So 2 pens and a glance.
Okay.
So it's down to, actually, no, it has 4 hull points. So it's down to 1 hull point. So let's roll the pens. You can just roll them at the same time. It's AP 1, so you get to add 2 to this. Oh, that's 7 and 7. That's a total collapse. So this is actually a detonation. So the building is destroyed, and we got to remove it and replace it with the crater. Everybody inside you take 4d6 strength 6 hits. The guys in the battlements take 2d6 strength 6 hits.
The guy inside. So
there's 18 hits. You know what? I'm just going to kill those 2. I don't feel like rolling for them. So they're dead. So now we do the 2d6 on the top. Now these guys could survive. How many hits? Oh, 8. 2s to wound. So we've got 3 1s, so 5 wounds. 3 up armor. Oh, 3 die. We've got to randomly allocate these. We got 5 guys, and so we'll do 4 as the sergeant, 5 as the missile launcher, and
6 is reroll.
6 is reroll. Yeah. So reroll. Missile launcher gone. Reroll that. Reroll that. Just trying to see if I get the sergeant. Reroll that. Okay, you know what? There's 3 guys left now. There's 2 of them die. And so it'll be a D3, and so a 5+ will be the sergeant. Okay, not the sergeant. So missile launcher dies, 2 guys die. And then these 2 have to do a disembarkation at the back of the access point. So I'll have them move right here. And a pinning check. They're not pinned, thanks. Oh no, actually that's not because of a veteran. Their regular leadership is 8. And the whole building crumbles down to difficult terrain. Are you gonna do your running after you shoot? 6 inches. Holy cow.
That's your.
Too bad you can't re-embark with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just run into the train, get them a little cover save.
Go into the burning rubble.
Yeah, why not?
Good thing it's not dangerous, right?
Yeah. Good thing it's a little bit far.
Sorry, these guys didn't have to disembark. I did that wrong. They just had to move within 6 inches of the building. So I could have gone somewhere else. I don't know if I care, though. Just to go at the bolter.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, Florida next. We'll shoot at the. You know what? Not really a problem. We'll shoot over here at these
Is it
guys.
a lance? Is it a lance or is it just a shuriken cannon?
You know, or we just shoot the lance and the shuriken can at the guys on top. Try and knock some of them off.
You want to start with?
Shuriken can, scatter laser first, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 2s.
2 wounds.
3 up save.
3 up save. I'm not going to look out, sir, the second one from the sergeant because then it'll kill the missile launcher guy. So 1 dies. Doesn't kill the veteran sergeant. It was the second one that would have got to him. And then the lance.
Hitting on 3.
And then 2s to wound. Yeah. And that'll be a 4 up cover. Saved.
Okay.
Now this guy can snap fire. He was shaken.
Yeah, so let's try and get some more guys off the battlement at least. So 4 shots of the sky laser into them. Hitting on 3s. 6s. Nothing.
And then what's the other cannon?
The pulse laser, which has 2 shots, hitting on 6s. Nothing. On the warp fighters.
5 inches. You want to fleet that? Try to get 6?
No thanks. So 5 here. Let's give him up a little board. So Rangers find the Centurion.
Try to take out the last one. He got lucky at the first ones. Maybe he'll live forever.
Rangers hitting on 3s.
Oh. Okay, you got 2 precision shots. The chaplain's in the back. You could allocate those to him.
We'll keep it on the Centurion for now.
Okay, so 4s to wound, 6s are AP 2.
2 wounds.
Okay, so 2 wounds. I'll take those both in the center. No, you know what? I'm going to look out Sir, because he is a sergeant. So the first one, 4+, and then 3+ armor on the chaplain. Okay, and then I'll take the second one, the Centurion, 2+. Saved.
Okay.
What do the Guardians want to do? Are they contemplating to run out and shoot at the bikes, or to stay in there with their shrouded and fire at the bikes?
They'll stay here and fire the bikes with shrouded. They got
4 of them plus the
big gun.
The strength 8 AP2. I'm not going to jink, obviously, because I have 4 up cover from the building.
So first 4, 8 shots, hitting on 3s.
With guide. So you get to reroll. Nasty.
Yeah.
And then these are on strength 4, so they're 5s to wound, but 6s are blade storm, AP2.
Yeah. So come on, 5 6s.
No 6s. 2 6s and a 5. Well, I'm not going to look out, sir. The sergeant's out front to dive first because I have 2 flamers there. So 4 up cover. Dang it! And 3 up armor. Okay, 1 survives.
Cover because of you had the.
There's no stealth.
Yeah, but you're on warlords.
Oh, what did I roll for my cover?
2s.
I rolled 2s.
Yeah.
Oh, you're rubbing it in. I'm like, oh, did I survive? No. That was really mean.
Sorry.
And then you got your lance weapon hitting on a 3, and then wounding on a 2. 3 up cover, baby. All right, look at that. Did you want to run them now that they shot?
No, they're
You
good.
can stay in there with your shrouded. Leadership test on the bike. Boo! He has a flamer. He was going to come up here and take out like the majority of them. Oh, come on. Oh, 3d6 running. Yeah, most he can get back to right there. 13 inches. So he's going to drive underneath the Sky Shield landing pad 13 inches and be totally useless probably for the rest of the game. That sucks.
Something with them.
So looking out. Yeah, go ahead and reroll that.
Okay.
So 7 inches. Well, it's better than being stuck at the back forever.
And this guy is the back unit, so you know where to put them in between, kind of.
And that's it for your turn. Not a bad turn at all. Killed one of my bastions and most of the guys inside of it. Made my bike run, who would have... I was hoping that 2 flamers would make it. 3 up cover. And I rolled 2 2s. If those 2 flamers had made it to your squad, the entire squad would be dead.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome and glorious and great and wonderful. But now I'm worried because you're going to start to march through my stuff, especially once your flyers arrive. But we'll see what happens as we go into Ultramarines turn 2. Because my comms relay is still intact, I get to automatically choose to fail or make my reserve rolls. And I'm also, this is also what's giving you -1 to your reserve, so hopefully that'll help as well. So I'm going to choose to automatically pass my reserves for my flyers. I'm going to be trying to go for the Indomitable pattern. This one gives the front guy +1 ballistic skill and +1 jink, and it gives all of them ignore cover and tank hunter to ground targets. Now tank hunter is not a big deal because a skimmer is not a ground target, it's an air target because it's a skimmer, but the ignore cover should be nice. And here is my attack pattern. I decided to come in hover mode because hoo-wee, it was hard to find a spot where I could do all 4 of these. So he's going to be the lead one, the next 2, and then the one to the right of him. And so they now have ignore cover against ground targets, so see you later, fire dragons. Although I am also really wanting to take out this guy. If I can, my goal between the crack grenades on him and the 4 flyers and these 2 is to say goodbye to these 3 and secure this flank. Because if these guys get to move again, difficult terrain, they could roll poorly for that, but then they could run with fleet to try to get within 6 inches, or heck, within 6 inches of these guys now that they're in hover mode, because you don't need Skyfire in order to take them out. So that is where they're coming in. I'll just cross my fingers that they do well. And this one gets +1 ballistic skill as well against ground targets. So he better do well. I double checked all their ranges and their fire arcs, and they should all have targets. So that's good. And just in case, we've got these 2 who can see the wave serpents as well. They don't really have any other targets until your flyers start coming in, so they're happy where they are. The bike underneath here is going to come back into the ruins. You can kill him again, but at least he'll get you not shooting at other stuff, right? Right? That matters. Not really. I'm also going to have the combat squad that's inside of that one bastion disembark out of that access point, because these fire dragons have to not exist anymore. They just have to not exist. There's no choice but the fact that they must not exist. Am I making myself clear, fire dragons? I can't make 3-ups. You better not make 4-ups, is all I got to say.
3-ups.
Actually, no, they're 3-up armor?
Yeah, they're 3-up armor.
Oh, I mean once they start getting hit with rending and AP3.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess this is just rubble.
Well, don't forget you have no cover with those guys, so...
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You better be dead. That's all I got to say. And then these 2 will move up to try to get the nice cheap kill, rather than having to put more expensive things into it. Into the shooting phase. Oh, combat doctrines. I want to do... I could do Devastator again. Now let's do Tactical. I really want the Tacticals to do well. So Tactical Combat Doctrines, which will allow all my Tacticals to reroll everything, close combat and shooting, and then everybody else rerolls 1 in shooting and close combat, which is just the Centurion, and well, the bike's already twin-linked. Frag. So this will be twin-linked because they're rerolling everything. Direct hit will hit 6 of them. 6 of them. Yeah, 6 of them. Thank you! 6 hits. 6 hits, wounding on 3s. 5 wounds. Now, do you care about Lookout Sir when you get to him?
A little bit.
Okay, so 3 at a time then. 3-up saves. 1 dies. You might just throw the other 2.
Yeah.
And 1 dies.
This
1 lousy guy dies. And the 4 guys with their bolters are in range, hitting on 3s. Twin-linked. Thanks to Tactical Doctrines. Oh, come on, guys. You could do better than that. 3s to wound. Let's kill another guy. 1 wound. 3-up save. Yay! Yeah. 1 hit. Kills as many as 1 solid frag hit. The guys inside will do the same thing, so 4 of them will fire bolters and 1 will fire heavy bolter. Bolters first because they might get out of range if I get super lucky with the heavy bolter. So 3s to hit, re-rolling, and then 3s to wound. Oh. 1 wound, 3-up save, you're fine. Heavy bolter on 3s, re-rolling. Oh, come on. 2s? No 1's here. There we are. 3-up save! 2 and a 2. Oh, we should have looked out Sir. So kill 1 guy, and then let's look out Sir your Exarch, 4+. Yeah, so you kill the next nearest guy.
Okay.
The veteran sergeant's going to take the honor of hucking a crack grenade. Do you want a jink?
Might as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3s to hit, re-rolling. Thankfully, re-rolling. So it's a hit. Your rear armor's 10.
10, yep.
So strength 6, so 4 is to glance. No jink required. Well, at least I have that, right?
Yeah.
You had the jink.
Yep.
So then let's do these guys. The Tactical Marines are going to fire at your fire dragons. The one in front is going to throw a frag grenade. I checked, and 8 inches gets up to the 2nd level, so I will... If I hit him there, then they all get hit. And scatter. I'm going to re-roll that so I don't hit my own guys. There we go. Oh, that is cocked.
It's
you know what?
hit.
4 is a direct hit. So that's 6 hits, so 4 is to wound. It's only strength 3. And we got 4 wounds.
Them, actually.
So, because your guy's right here, so this guy could be closer.
Okay.
So you probably want him to die last.
Yeah.
So 3-up saves. So 1 dies, and then 2 die. So the 2 Melta guys out front die. This Storm Talon in the back is going to fire all its weapons at your Wraith Lord, and he'll have ignore cover against it. Mm-hmm. Start with the Assault Cannon. I actually have Strafing Run on him, on all the Storm Talons, so he gets +1 ballistic skill against ground targets, so not skimmers. So I'm hitting on 2s, twin-linked. Don't you dare roll another 1. Thank you. Strength 6, so 6 is to wound, but 6s are also rending.
Well, strength 6, 2's wound. Oh,
Your toughness 8.
Oh, yeah, Wraith Lord, yes.
Toughness 8, man. I'm like, 2's to wound? Okay, before he changes his mind. Gentleman's agreement. I can wound him on 2s.
Sorry, I thought you were looking at my fire dragons.
No, 6 is to wound, but 6s are also rending, and I'm ignoring cover. There's 1 wound. Down to 2, and now I got my last cannons. Last cannon hits on a 2, and then wounds on a 3, strength 9. Oh, come on! That was an AP2 weapon! I'm going to use a crack missile into your Wraith Lord. 3s to hit. Rerolling. Nothing. Okay, I'll use the next one on the Wraith Lord. This one over here. So 2s to hit with the assault cannon. And then 6s to wound. Give me 2 6s, it's ignoring cover. Oh, 1 more. Then we got the 2 crack missiles. 2s to hit. And then 4s to wound. I just need 1 4+ and he's dead. Oh, I got him! Oh, that guy would have done it by himself! Wasted the other one.
Yep.
Yay, Wraith Lord's dead. It's time to slaughter your fire dragons. Assault cannon first. 2s. And then 2s with 6s rending. Because you do have a 3-up save instead of against my AP4. Wow, 2 wounds. 3-up armor.
Ah.
Okay, so that's 2 meltas.
Yep.
And then I got my missile launchers. The crack missiles hitting on 2s. And then wounding on 2s, no saves. So you can insta-kill your Exarch, or you can look out, sir, to kill your last fusion blaster. Which would you prefer? It's a tough choice, I know.
Yeah. And we'll look out for the Exarch.
4+? Nope.
Nope.
Exarch is insta-kill, because he has 2 wounds normally, right?
Yep.
So strength 8 will insta-kill him. And it feels like a bit of overkill. I gotta kill him. I just gotta kill him. Missiles. I'm actually Ballistic Skill 6 for this guy, so he's hitting on 2s, re-rolling to 6s. That's 2 hits, 2s to wound, he's dead. There we go. And there we go. Seems like a lot of firepower to take out a few guys, but there was the Wraith Lord there as well. Then I'm going to have my Stalkers use their Skyfire against your Fast Skimmer. Do you want to jink? No, you don't need to. Oh, no, I checked this one. And one of them you're going to get 4-up cover from, and the other one you will not.
Yeah. So I'm already jinking because I jinked the crack grenade before.
You did, you're right. So I'm going to twin link these, obviously, just choosing the same target. And that's going to be, I don't know, I have 8 dice. It's only 6 shots. 6 shots hitting on 3s. Twin linking. All hits. So strength 7 against armor 12, because it's your side armor. 5s to glance. We got 2 pens. A 4-up jink.
Nope.
Got him. Pen result doesn't matter. It's not going to blow up, so it is a wrecked vehicle. Bike is going to turbo boost to here. Still has move through cover ruins because my chaplain's alive. Centurion is going to fire at the... Let's go for the Rangers.
Okay.
They're kind of a pain, and I'm more likely to hurt them. What's their armor? Is it still 5 up?
5, yeah. Still 5
There's all 5s anyways. So he's got 5 shots hitting on 3s. With Tactical Doctrines, he gets to reroll 1s. So we got 5 hits. Armor is 5. I should have fired my missile launcher first, but oh well. 5s to wound with the Grav Amp to reroll it. So 2 wounds. So 3-up cover. Oh, poo. He's got a missile launcher too, so I'm going to put a frag missile right here. Direct hit will hit all of them. And I'll reroll that. Now, the new FAQ talks about how 2 hits of 1 don't let you reroll blasts, but that FAQ is not in effect yet, so we don't know if it's going to be kept or not. There's always been big arguments of whether preferred enemy lets you reroll blasts. In the end, we conceded to do it, and now lucky for me today. So that's going to actually be all 4 hit.
Okay.
3s to wound. Ooh, wow, I like those 6s.
3-up save?
Yeah, 3-up save. 1 more dies. Is he your sergeant?
Doesn't matter.
They're all the same? Okay. No morale check for them because they're fearless thanks to the Farseer's Will of Syrian. But we do have a morale check on the Warp Spiders. Leadership 9. Oh, they're running. Now just 2d6 inch fallback.
3s. Oh, it's only 2 now?
Yeah, well, they're jetpack.
Yeah.
Jetpack up 2 or 3? Let's double check it. They actually only fall back 2d6 inches, but we forgot about the Exarch special rule that while he's alive, they automatically pass morale, fear, pinning, and regrouping tests. Yeah. So they don't run. That's it for my turn. So thankfully I cleared out this side. I'm quite happy about that. And I killed a few of the Warp Spiders. I'm also happy about that. So by the time they get to me, they'll probably be whittled down to really having no significance whatsoever. So they're out of the picture. So really the big deal will be all the flyers coming in, plus your swooping hawks who have all those haywire. Because they deep strike without scattering, they get to drop a haywire, then they get to throw another haywire. And so they could easily take out one of the buildings. Do they have any fusion shots? You do have a fusion shot with
the Autark.
With the Autark. And then their guns or anything else that would help against the building?
No, I'll trick 3 guns.
So you have a fusion and 2 haywire.
Yeah.
So you could take out a building with them. And then depending on how my interceptor goes, we'll just see how it goes.
Yep.
So we got some reserve rolls to make. I still have my command nexus or comm nexus, so you're at -1 reserve, but you do have your Autarch still, so you're at +1 reserve.
Yep.
So 3+ or 5+, your choice.
3+ for them.
I would think so. Yep. Fail. Oh, they're both in. I'm in trouble.
Good idea.
Your swooping hawks are going to come all the way over here to try to take out this bastion and be nice and far away from the retribution of the flyer formation.
Yep.
Because you have seen what those flyers can do. Now, mind you, staying in any good formation is not going to be easy from this point on. But even without the formation, just strafing run and the number of shots that they have can be scary.
Yeah.
So now you have a grenade pack where you can drop this within 24 inches and strength 4, AP 4, ignore cover. It's large blast because there's at least 6 models. So what do you want to target?
Well, target the Bastion, so hit the guys on top. I don't know how this works exactly.
Well, you're still targeting the Bastion just as you normally would any vehicle. And the reason he's targeting the Bastion, not the guys, is because he still hit the guys because it's barrage, but then the guys can fire at the Bastion in the shooting phase because he has to fire at the same thing. So and that is going
back
to
3 inches.
Go back, yeah. So yeah, that's going to clobber your guys and one of mine.
Hey.
Yeah. Now this is a tricky one for multiple levels because he's targeting the Bastion, but not a multi-level thing. And so with the Bastion, when you hit it, you also hit guys on top. So let's double check one thing really quick. Okay, correction. Since the center is over the bottom level, it actually just hits down there.
Okay.
Because it's barrage. So does it hit all your guys?
I think it's 4 of them? I don't know. What do you think?
That's hard to tell with the camera. This just makes it look like it's all of them, but I can just go like this and make it look like it's all of them. Let me double check. So it hits all but the back 3, so it hits 4 of them, winning them on 3s, AP 4. So 3 wounds. Now, the closest one is your Autarch. Does he have a better armor save than a 4-up?
3 up.
So do you want him to take it? How many wounds does he have?
3 wounds, so...
Oh, then he might as well take it.
Yeah.
3-up save. So he takes 1 wound. So that saved 3 of your guys from dying, so that was definitely a good choice.
Yep.
Flyers have come on, and they've come in the Vehemence attack pattern, which means attack flyers, which is this one,
Yep.
have Tank Hunter against ground targets, and fighters have Tank Hunter against air targets. Now, unfortunately, that won't really help them, but it'll help this guy with Tank Hunter, maybe with his lances against the buildings.
And yeah, so...
You're going to flicker jump?
Yeah, I'm going to flicker jump forward.
So 2d6 plus 6, you get to move 12 inches.
Then I think...
Jump up into the building. Ignore dangerous terrain for a warp jump.
Move here.
Oops. I remembered now that that you could have flicker jumped last time, but
It's got hurt. You gotta learn how to deal with it, right?
yeah, I forgot about that too. Honestly, difficult terrain for the Guardians, moving 6 inches. Try to take out that bike before he gets a flamer in their face.
So let's see where's the 12-inch mark. So I'm gonna try and get guys to within that. So let's move them just.
End of the movement phase. Interceptor shots. This is where you're glad that I didn't load up all my bastions with quad guns.
Yep.
Because then everything would just be jinking, and that would be silly though. That wouldn't be very fun. So the Stalkers have Interceptor and Skyfire. So they are going to obviously choose. They can choose 1 target and fire twin linked, or 2 targets and not twin linked. I'm going to fire 2 targets because I want to see how gutsy you are if you're going to or not going to jink. So I'm going to choose the bomber, and I'm going to choose your Exarch.
Oh,
sorry, that's the bomber.
Yeah, attack flyer.
The attack flyer.
Yeah.
I keep calling it a bomber. It feels like a bomber with 2 blasts. So I'm going to choose him and your Exarch.
Okay.
Are they going to jink? Now he's got blast weapons. So he jinks, he doesn't fire.
The Exarch will jink. I'll try and see what he can do.
Oh, you're putting the pressure on me. I was just hoping you're going to jink, and I'd be like, okay, that's all I wanted. I can even not roll, and I'll be happy with that result. So I got to hope to at least shake him, because that's 2 destroyer shots. Now they're distortion size, and so they get -1 of the destroyer chart. So it doesn't necessarily kill me right out. And maybe I'll get lucky, and it would actually scatter into your own guys and just wipe out the unit.
Well, it's only 18-inch range too, so I don't even think I've ranged them in the first place.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, darn it.
Barely.
Why don't you move him up? You were planning on getting him in range.
Yeah.
Don't make me fire at a guy that's not going to do anything. How embarrassing. No, we knew that's what your intention was. So, and he could easily do that with Vector Dancer. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can. I don't even care about the guy that jinked. I want to take down the bomber. Or the attack flyer, whatever. Yep. Let's go against your Hemlock first. This is one that I really care about because he did not jink. 3s to hit. Oh! I don't even care if you're dead, although dead is nice.
Yep.
What I'm really looking for is just at least shake you.
Yeah.
So you're only armor 10.
Yep, 3's to glance.
And there's no saves here because you're zooming, so you don't get cover from anything unless you jink. So 3's to glance. Yeah. So
Yep.
4 pens, so he crashes and burns.
Yep.
So let's crash and burn him. He scatters 2d6 inches. I don't think that's going to touch him. We'll check it. Oh, well, what do you know? It hits 2 of them. So 2 of them are hit with strength 6, winning on 2s, and then they've got 3 up armor. It's 80 nothing.
3 up armor.
And none of them die. So it comes in, boom, and smashes into the warp spiders, and is gone. Now against your Exarch, hitting on 3s. Oh, geez, still 4 hits. Or 10?
Yep.
So 4 or 3s to glance. We got, oh no, a glance and 3 pens.
Okay.
Do you get any bonus to your jink?
Not that I know of.
The Exarch doesn't get like +1 jink or...
No.
So 1 glance, 4+. Nope, that gets through. And then, yeah, he's probably dead. Oh my goodness, he's dead.
He means...
And crash and burn. He's back 9. That's going to land right here somewhere. I was just going to see if you're going to land on the Centurion. Now into the psychic phase. So you've got now... Oh no,
4.
sorry. I was going to say you have 6. Oh, so you lost the bonus. Sorry.
So.
Oh, so 6. So you got 10 and I got 6. So you're going to go for your simple trifecta again?
Yep. Guide on the squad here. Let's do a 3.
You fail. Is that with your Farseer?
Yeah, it was my Farseer, so
So
do
he could
reroll.
reroll. And reroll that, yeah.
So that's with...
Did 2. You can guide. You know that bike is dead, so
Okay.
guide away. And then what else you got? Because you had Shrouded.
Yep.
Did you want to toss that again?
We'll do that again with 3. Just give me 1, so give 2.
And the other one was giving you Fearless.
Yeah.
So I want to hold on to my dice to try to stop that one.
Okay.
Your Farseer is going to try to get the will of Siruman.
Yeah, make them all fearless.
So Warp Charge 2. No rerolls here. So you got 2 of them. So I got a half decent chance of stopping it. I need 2 6s. Nope. Rangers really want to take down that last Centurion.
Hopefully.
Because he could be a threat to your last flyer. And hitting on 3s with Sniper.
Yeah,
do you want to allocate that to the Chaplain? I
We'll
wouldn't.
give it the Centurion.
Yeah. 4s to wounds, 6s are rending, and nothing happens.
Okay.
You got a Fusion.
Yep, Fusion, he had 2. Because
He's Blessed Skill 5, right?
6.
Blessed Skill 6?
He's Blessed Skill 6.
Why is he Blessed Skill 6?
The Ultramark is Blessed Skill 6.
He's always Blessed Skill 6?
Blessed Skill 6, Blessed Skill 6, initiative like 6 on charge. So.
Alright, so hit on 2s, rerolling to 6s.
Yep.
That's a hit. Now this is a Fusion shot.
Yep.
The strength 8, so you need a 6 to glance. Oh, no! But you have a Haywire grenade that you can huck, right? Hitting on a 2.
Hang on 2 because it's from all of them, so.
And then it's Haywire, so 2s are... There's a pen. So you got a penetrating result.
Okay.
You could actually destroy it. Because unlike vehicles, a 6 will destroy it.
So here's one for our 6 then.
4. So 4 is a structural collapse. The guys inside get a bunch of rubble dumped on their heads. So 2d6 strength 6 hits. 5. Winning them on 2s. Oh, just 3 wounds. And I have a 3-up save with the guys inside. They're all the same, so we don't care about allocating. One of them dies. It also destroys 1 emplaced weapon. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Naturally, you roll higher than that.
Of course.
Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So this weapon does not come out, but it's destroyed. And the rest have to snap fire next turn. You want to run?
Let's see what I can run to with Fleet. No. we'll try and get close to the battle and make it so it's hard to shoot them, I guess, at least.
That's why you bring 5 melted guns rather than just 1.
Yeah.
I understand now.
They're still close enough that they charge next turn, they can possibly do some damage.
That's true. So they're trying to think of... He's trying to figure out which one he wants to blow up. This one is a higher armor value, but only 3 hull points, and it has guys inside, so he could really hurt them. But this one's only armor 13, but with 4 hull points. But he's got 2 strength 8 weapons that are not lance, and so they could only glance this one, but could pen this one. So you want this one then?
Yeah, we'll try that one.
Okay. Now it is a fighter, so it gets -1 ballistic skill to ground targets. That's the only problem. Now, that's not the Exarch, so he's normally hitting on 3s, but he's hitting on 4s.
Yep.
And he doesn't have strafing run or anything.
Nope.
Wouldn't make sense for
Well,
him.
he also, he didn't jink because he was one targeted.
No, he did not.
Oh, he had this with the pulse laser first.
So hitting on 4s.
And 4s. Nothing.
Oh, that didn't matter.
Okay.
And then this is the lances, 4s. Okay, that one hit twice. Now it reduces the armor to 12 for the purposes of determining armor pen. So 4s to glance. You're looking for pens here. Oh, 1 glance.
Yep.
So you knocked it down to 3 hull points. So you ready to toast a bike?
Yep.
Before it toasts you? He's like, no, I'm not here. Don't look at me. Even though he's driving a very noisy bike, he's trying to be stealthy.
Let's see how many guys are in range of 12.
Hitting on 3s.
Guided.
Ooh, yeah. That's a lot of misses.
Thank goodness for guided.
And then you're wounding on 5s. 6s are, you know, it doesn't really matter because it's all 3 up. What?
Just 1.
Oh, well, 3 up. Okay, I'm sorry. You still got a lance shot though. 3s to hit.
In.
2s to wound. 3 up. Oh,
Okay.
it's alive! Oh no!
Oh.
Do they have any long range weapons? The Farseer or
No.
the Warlock?
Nope, that's it. So they're gonna run back.
They're gonna run! 2 inches. You want to reroll that?
Yeah. 5.
5 inches. Hide! Get away from the template. And back they go, away from the flamer. Rightfully so. And then running with your warp spiders. 5 inches. You want to try to make that a 6?
No.
Okay.
At least something I can get threats. Let's try and get through 5.
Well, they're good at killing my Marines.
Popped in the wall.
So, haha! No one expects the warp spiders. Especially when we land at the far corner.
Yep.
You go straight to your assault move because that's all you're shooting. I don't have any morale checks to do, no. No, I don't, because the guys that died were inside of a bastion, so
Yeah.
they're fearless. Ooh. Well, they're going to be in combat next turn. La-di-da.
Up to 11.
Because they could actually warp jump up here if they wanted to.
Up
here. Maybe. That's it for your turn. It was a very disappointing turn. You guys came in, almost killed themselves with their... They're like, hey-oh! Bunk. Bunk. They're like, oh, no. And then the Autarch jumped on top of the grenade. Like the hero that he was.
Well, he did save them at least, so.
Maybe he's like Captain America underneath, willing to drop himself onto a grenade. And then they fired the fusion, didn't do anything. Tossed a haywire grenade, that took 1 hull point off with the penetrating hit that...
Killed a guy.
He killed a couple guys. Inside. Oh, just one guy?
I think it was just 1, yeah.
It might have just been one, you're right, yeah. Anyway, they still took a hull point off. Flyers came in, totally got obliterated by the Stalkers. I did not expect them to do that well. Like, I know that their guns are good, but every time I've played them, they haven't performed very well. And then they just like that, take out 2 of your Flyers.
And he just did not want to do anything.
No, and then he fired everything at the bunker and just one glance. That's all he had. And then he tried to kill my bike and didn't. This is not looking too good for the Eldar.
No.
So let's see if I can make it a swift and retributive death. But we'll see. Like you're not out yet for sure, because all you have to do is kill 2 more buildings, and that will be that'll be game.
Yeah.
And the only Skyfire to fire at this guy right now is these 2. Now it's not nothing, but it could keep him alive long enough to try to kill another building, because you have all your vector dancing stuff, which allows you to do some nice turns. And you kill 1 more with these guys if they assault with their haywire grenades. If I don't take them
the
out.
fusion gun also started around shooting them too.
Yeah, that's true. Another fusion, another haywire throw, and then a ton of haywire in close combat, all auto hitting. So they'll kill that bastion. So you could still tie this up, and you could still possibly win too.
Yep.
Let's find out in Ultramarines turn 3. No dogfighting, because nobody has any Flyers in reserve. For my combat doctrines, I'm going to use my tactical doctrines again. I can use them for 3 times. I know technically one of them is the Gladius Strike Forces, one of them is the Demi Company, and one of them is Ultramarines. But my army here, they only affect the same guys, so I can just keep track of how many times I use this. So tactical doctrines for the 2nd time. So we totally forgot to assign a trait to our wing leader. So yes, commenter so-and-so, you are absolutely right. We did forget to give the trait. At least somebody's commented on it, which is a good thing, because by this point you could probably think that we've forgotten it. So I'm going to choose, let's choose the guy out front to be my wing leader, and we'll roll for both of them. We already looked at them. I don't think it would have made a difference here. You could have had a 5-up invuln,
Yeah.
but they both died, so jinking or not jinking wouldn't have that really mattered there.
No.
So mine is going to be 1, which is no fear. That is ignore crew shaken and crew stunned. Just on the wing leader though. And the Eldar, what did you get? 4. Supremely graceful. Oh, listen to you. And that's the one that gives him a 5-up invuln.
Oh.
So that would have been on the Exarch, but we saw even with the jink saves.
Yeah, he was dead.
You may have decided not to jink, but the result would have been the same.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad. Okay. Not at all. Maybe a little. I'm going to move these Flyers and try to get at least the, what did I say?
Intolerant.
The intolerance attack pattern. And I'm really going to try to get the Indomitable. I'm going to do it off camera because there's a lot of finagling, and it's kind of hard to do while holding the camera.
Yeah.
So they all turned and came up this way, and I realized that it wouldn't be too difficult to get the Indomitable pattern again, except for one problem. these two have to be at least 6 inches away. And so if you can kind of picture where they were, when they turned, it really kind of compressed them to where they were. And so the only way for me to get it is for this guy to actually have taken a harsher angle. And then with the new flyer rules, if I pass an agility test, I can make an additional 90-degree turn at any point in the movement. Now, if I was a vector dancer, I could do it just for free at the end. But the vector dancers can actually do it the 90 degrees at the beginning, another 90 degrees at any point if they pass an agility test, including right away, and then an additional 90 degrees at the very end. So it makes the Eldar flyers very, very maneuverable for getting these patterns. So he needs to pass an agility test so I can turn them like so, which we've already measured. This will be 6, and that'll be the 2 to 6. But their agility is only 3, so I gotta get 3 or less, which I fail. So he's gonna be facing this way. He'll still have some targets, but he will not be part of this formation. So they're still in the intolerance formation, which will give the 3 of them the ignore cover. Now, if I'd gotten the indomitable, all 4 would ignore cover, and he'd have +1 ballistic skill and +1 jink. So, and they all have tank hunter against the ground
and
too.
They'll all have strafing run anyway, so.
Yeah, they'll have strafing run. Yeah. So it was more just to try to get the 4th guy his cover save, or to ignore cover. So if I, thinking about it, thinking how hard that was, maybe he should have just gone after something else, but there's not really anything else to go after yet. Next turn, they could always turn and go after some more targets. I really want to clear out this building.
Yeah.
We've got a long march here. We're just going to start walking our way over to the other side of the table. And these guys too. Don't think we're going to do anything, but why not try? Just going to reposition these guys. They don't get to fire this turn. Centurion over to here. See if we can get in range of those warp spiders if we're lucky, although they could flicker away. And the 4 guys that were inside the building are going to disembark over to here. And they can't see all of them, but they can see 2 or 3 of them, so even if I just kill 2 or 3, I'll be happy. And these guys will reposition so they can see down there. Might as well move the missile launcher too. I'll move him to here. He'll be snap firing, but at least he'll be able to see something to fire at. Shooting phase! Hunters! Beep, beep. Missiles away. Now if these missiles miss, next turn they could still hit you again on a 5+. So would you like to jink? These are strength 7 armor bane, and I believe they're AP2, but
I might as well jink just in case.
If you want me to check it, I can check it and make sure they're armor bane if that changes your...
It's fine.
You sure you want to jink?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fire. I might as well try and keep them alive as long as possible, so...
Okay. So 2 shots hitting on 3s. Ooh, 1 hit, but it's strength 7 armor bane, so 3s to glance. Whoa, barely a pen. 4 up jink! Nope. Oh no. It's AP2. So 5. Oh, okay, that could have been worse. That's only a weapon destroyed. I didn't immobilize it or I guess that wouldn't have mattered, but still.
3 guns.
What are the 3 guns?
So 2 bright lances and 1 pulse laser.
And the pulse laser is the one that's really good because it has 2 shots and it's lance?
No, that's just 2 shots, strength 8 AP2.
Oh, okay, so you have 2 lance weapons and 1 regular. So the regular will be on a 5+. Okay. Because we're doing a D3 here. There. Okay. So you still have your 2 lance weapons. Now somehow I have to remember in my next turn that there's a missile tracking you right now that'll hit you on a 5+. But let's just see if I remember that.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't matter. I'll just snap fire the Devastator at it. 6s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Nothing so far. Nothing. Well, let's see how much damage I can do to these guys. Now the 3rd guy we checked, he doesn't actually have any line of sight to them. So I'm going to fire him first with a turret-mounted weapon. I'm going to fire at your flyer, who's already jinking. And I only skyfire anyways. 6s to hit. So 1 so far, but twin linked. 1 hit. Strength 6 against armor 10, so 4s to glance. We got a pen. Rending doesn't matter here because it's already a pen. Why can't we make saves, both of us? Lose my Devastators right away and your flyers are just going down. So it's a penetrating hit that does another weapon destroyed, so 1 of your 2 lance weapons are gone.
Yeah.
Then I'll have the lead flyer with his ignore cover fire into your Guardian squad. Actually, before I do that, this tactical squad all the way back here has a missile launcher that is in range for a frag shot. And I want to hit as many as I can. You got 2 up cover in here, and we ignore this thing for hitting models, right?
No, it's actually a Maul now. So
oh, he is?
It's a 3 up armor save.
Is his toughness 7?
Toughness 5.
Okay, not that it matters here, because majority.
Yeah.
A direct hit will hit 6 guys. It's a direct hit, because 4. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3s to wound, but not ignoring cover, so you got just 2 up cover. Because you have Shrouded and 4 up from the ruins.
4 save?
Sorry, it was only 4 wounds, so 2 up saves. They're fine. Okay. The real problem. So I'm going to fire with these guys. The question is, the Typhoon missile launcher, so I do crack missiles, and just hit on 2s, win on 2s, no saves? Or do I just toss the frag in there and you only get a 5-up save? This has a 3-up save, you said?
Yep.
So when we get to that, I just want it to be dead. Let's do the assault cannon first. Strafing run, hitting on 2s, twin linked. So 4 hits, 2s to wound. Ooh, only 2. Front are dead.
This guy and I guess this guy?
Yeah. I'm going to do 2 frag missiles into them because there's still a couple guys. 5 hits on the direct hit. And he's got plus on ballistic skill against ground targets. And so it's ballistic skill 5, so it goes back 2 inches. So the first one hit 3, and the second one, ooh, it's going 3 inches that way. So it hits 6 in total, 3s to wound. We got, just 3 wounds.
3 5s?
No, just 2 5-ups, because then after those 2 die, we have a 3-up save with your emplacement. So 1 dies, so 1 more 5-up. So 2 die. So now the next hit will be on your emplacement. I just realized I forgot to move that bike. I don't know if I should be allowed to move it. He would toast these guys like crazy. And I would have fired him first. You know what? I'm leaving him back there. That was a big mistake. Because he would have moved up and I would have flamed and killed like 5 guys first.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like even more annihilating this squad. So that was a big mistake on my part. I'm just going to leave him back there. Next one is going to fire 2 crack shots because the next thing in line will be your 3-up armor thing. Mm-hmm. Hitting on 2s. Ooh, no rerolls there. Winning on 2s. Got it. Okay, so the gun is gone. And then his assault cannon, hitting on 2s, twin linked. Wounded on 2s, no saves. So 3 more die. So the guy in the back and those 2. Now you are fearless, so no worries there for this. And this turret-mounted assault cannon that is not ignoring cover, I will fire at the rangers with. Or maybe I'll fire the warp spiders? No, I want to kill the rangers. Strafing run, twin linked, hitting on 2s. So we got 4 hits, 2s to wound. So 3 wounds. 3-up cover. 1 more dies. That's how I kill these. 1 at a time. These 4 guys will rapid fire into them, although I could huck a frag grenade. What's their armor? It's 4 up?
4, yeah.
I'm going to throw a frag grenade. So the front guy will throw it. He can see these 3, so I'll target him. So a direct hit will hit 5. And I get to reroll because of tactical doctrines. Here, 5 hits. So 4 is to wound.
3's wound.
No, it's only strength 3.
Oh, right.
Frag grenade is only strength 3. Frag missile, strength 4. Yeah. And then you got your first 3 guys.
All have 4 ups, so.
4 ups, okay. Ooh, wow, okay, fine. And then rapid firing the bolters. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling thanks to tactical doctrines, so 5 hits. These wound on 3s, 4 wounds. They can only see these 3 guys, so 4-up saves, you might as well throw them all. 2 die, yeah. So these 2 die. So 2 less haywire grenades. I'm gonna have this squad try to take out the warp spiders. Start with a snap firing crack missile. Misses. Yep. And then 8 shots from the rapid fire bolters. Oh wait, that crack missile. Let me just finish this. Okay, so it's 5. The crack missile is twin linked. Still misses. All right, well that's fine. 3s to wound with all the bolters. 5 wounds. Your Exarch is out front. You want to look out, sir, all of them, so that you can stay fearless?
I'll do 2 at a time because he has 2 wounds. So.
Okay. Do you intend to look at all of them?
I'll look at the rest of them.
It's up to you. If you're going to try to put off as many as you can.
Yeah, I might as well put them. I'll try 2 at a time. Just hope he tanks them.
And so he lookout sirs 3 of them. So why don't you do everybody else's saves first? They're 3-up saves?
Yep.
So this is not the Exarch. One of them dies. And then the Exarch, he's got 2 saves to make. Oh, he dies! Oh, that was so unlucky. Let's run these guys that are far away. 4 inches. Just move up a little bit. Don't think they're going to actually get into the fight. 2, 5 inches. And the bike will turbo boost from his stationary position. And you know what? Deal with it. Automated weapons, snap firing because of your damage from last turn, hitting on 6s, nothing. This one will fire at the spiders, hitting on 6s, 1 hit, winning on 2, nothing. And none of the other ones have any targets, so that's the end of the shooting phase. I'll check on the warp spiders, they're not fearless anymore, they're fine. And these guys, they lost 2, 4, 6, 7, so that's 25%. Does the Autarch make them fearless?
No, just leadership 10.
Leadership 10. Oh. I do fall back 3d6. 12 inches. Between that and your fighter being jinked, it's going to be tough to take any more buildings. Because that was your plan. These guys were going to split off. Fusion Haywire Man was going to kill one, and everybody else with their Haywire was going to kill another. Yep. That would at least tie the game. But now that they're falling back, they're going to be snap firing even if they regroup. They should regroup. I
Hopefully.
say should, but not so sure
The
anymore.
Ultramarine was not supposed to fail the leadership test.
No, not leadership 10. There's no dogfight phase because there's no flyers in reserve.
No.
Got one weapon.
Yeah, he's gonna turn and try and shoot this thing.
All right.
Maybe he can.
You can vector dance your way around.
Yeah.
Move up.
17 here.
Move a little further just to get out of.
Yeah.
There you are. And then you can vector dance to face the way you want to.
Yeah, good. There.
We did forget to do the regroup for your Autark, leadership 10. Okay. So 3-inch move.
This is so annoying.
Yeah, because you have to do it before the warp spiders.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you forgot?
What?
I don't know if it mattered. The flicker jump when I fired at your warp spiders.
Oh yeah, crap! I keep forgetting that.
It might not have mattered because you were pretty close.
Yeah.
But it could have put you at a rapid fire range or something. Who knows? Warp jump on your spiders. Oh, 9 inches. Do they have anything that could hurt the Bastions?
Strike
No.
6, no.
Nelta in close combat or?
No.
All right.
Strength.
Take
Make
out
the train.
Take out that bike.
Yeah.
5 inches.
As close as possible.
You got him. Psychic phase. You still have 4. So 8. Going for the lucky shot of Eldritch Storm. You're going to do Warp Charge 4 to make it a 10-inch blast.
Yep.
That is going to... It's haywire, basically.
Yep.
So you get one flashbane, too. That helps, too. Warp Charge 4. Oh, you got it.
Oh, with perils.
With perils. Do you want to re-roll anything?
Nah, you have 4.
No, I'm not going to try. I'll save it for something else. Okay. The result of your perils first is a 2. So you take a wound and you lose some extra... I can't remember. We'll check it if you lose warp charges or lose a power. So do you want to spend a warp charge for your Ghost Helm?
Charge.
So you still take the effect, but no wound. So this is the one where he forgets a power. So roll a d4. We've got them lined up on the table. I'll tell you which one it is. So 3 is Will of Assyrian, which gives the one that gives him Fearless. So the Eldritch Storm is going to start right there. He's got Ballistic Skill 5. You actually kind of want it to scatter this way.
Yep.
But you can't tell it. No, that's only going to go 1 inch. So it's going to hit the Chaplain's group and obviously the building. Let's do the Chaplain's group first. Is Fleshbane AP 3?
2's wound.
Now the closest is the Centurion. I'll just have him tank it. 2+. Oh, he takes a wound. And then the Hail Mary shot, the Haywire shot. You're really looking for a 6 here because you could blow up the Sky Shield landing pad.
Yep. No.
Oh, dude.
For nothing.
Oh. And you got one more warp charge.
Might as well try guide. There we go.
Got it. Nice. Whoa, there's 2 6s. I stopped it.
Yeah.
Into the shooting phase, Rangers want to kill that Centurion.
Try it.
They smell blood.
And 3s.
3s and then 4s.
No.
Nope. Like, I'm not jinking.
2, 4 first.
The Exarch.
Hitting on 2. And the rest of them hitting on 3s. And 6, 5s.
Yeah, 1 out of 5s and 6s are rending. Doesn't really matter because he's got a 3-up cover thanks to the Chaplains. And he's alive! No. Snapfire Lance shot into the building.
Pretty one is that? Right
Hit
here?
on 6s.
Nope.
No. Warp Spiders.
I think only 2 of them can actually see that guy.
Can't you run before you shoot?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because then you can not give me cover either.
3.
You want to reroll it? No, you take it. Oh, what did you reroll it for? 3 would have been enough. Hold on, an inch. There's an inch. There's an inch. There's an inch. Yeah, no more cover. Unless you get to the last guy, he'll get cover.
Got it.
Hitting on 2s because of your formation. That's all but 1. Now these are strength 6 and they hit against my initiative, and since it's toughness, now for me that's the same. So 2s to wound, and then 6s are AP 1. What are they AP otherwise?
Nothing, so
So I
you're
got 4
safe.
saves. Yeah. So 1 dies. Going for a lucky grenade shot.
Yep. Might as well from here see if we can get, was it 8 inches?
Yeah. Are these blasts? Or are they single shots?
They're just haywire grenades. I think they're just single shots.
Let me double check that. They might be blasts. Thankfully they are not blasts, so just a single shot hit on 6s. Oh, we got it! Haywire, you need a 6. Or 2+ at least. Alright, you at least took off a hull point. Down to 2.
Yep.
Morale check on these guys, leadership 8. They fail it with a 9. See why I like to have the veterans? And 5 inches is enough to make them run off the board. Guys, we're gonna tactically reposition back over. See you later! You want to charge me now?
We might as well try and charge.
Okay, Flamer, Wall of Flame. D3 hits, 2 hits. And they will wound you on 3s, ignoring your armor. 1 dice, so it'll be one of these 3, your choice. Don't roll double 1, then you'll be in combat.
I have fleet, I'll just reroll this 1.
It's like, no, sir! No! You get a 1-inch charge! Because this is a bad idea. Now, no challenging. You don't have any... Do you have plasma grenades on these guys?
I'm double checking that.
So your guardians have plasma grenades, so they get to attack at initiative 5, and then the other guys will be initiative 1.
4 attacks on the charge.
Hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Wounded on 6s. Oh, 3-up save. Okay. I've got 1 attack back, hitting on a 4. Nothing. And then you got your Farseer and your Warlock. The Warlock is next, piles in. He's got 3 attacks, he's got a pistol and close combat weapon. And he charged, hitting on 4s, winning on 2s. And 3 up. Nope. And the Farseer as well, hitting on 4s.
3s. Let's go 5.
And then Fleshbane. 3-up save. Ah, you got him! Okay.
Okay.
And then you're going to consolidate 2 inches.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
At this point, it's not looking too good. Andrew?
Conceding.
Yeah. Yeah, because really, what else could you do? Let's run over my turn now. All my Skyfire will totally blast him. That's assuming that the missile doesn't catch up to him and smack him in the rear armor. These guys can drop to hover mode, get into their super duper formation.
Even then, you've seen 2. Just have 2 drop here, have him go over there, him go over there. They only have 4 saves, and the Ultramar can only take so much damage before he dies.
Well, I need the 3 of them to get the ignore cover.
Yeah.
So I'll drop the 3 here and have the other one go over there.
Well, don't forget, I didn't get shroud this turn, so I only have this 4-up save from this.
Still,
Yeah.
I want to ignore the 4-up.
yeah.
Because then I could just put crack missiles and assault cannons and take out both of these with all 3 of them.
I guess it's true.
Bring the other one over here. And between these guys and that flyer, take out this threat right here, most likely.
At least take it to the point where it's not going to be usable anymore.
Yeah, because then you're going into turn 5, and you'll only be at the point of maybe being able to kill a second Bastion. Now, you could split them off. You could split. Well, you're making a good case for not conceding here. With everything that.
Well,
I'm like, let me show you why he's conceding. You're like, well, mate, I don't know.
No, maybe because again, the Otark in this squad have to somehow survive shooting from him and this squad, and maybe it's ensuring who come down in range. And he has only 4 invulnerable save, and that's instant killing with any gun it has.
Well, then do you want to try it out, or do you want to concede?
No, I'm conceding at this point because that's what pointing out is that that 1 flyer alone should be able to take out this squad. If it does, I'd be surprised. And even then, that's just these 2 squads left, which may take out another Bastion before finally dying.
True.
Maybe. Yeah.
True.
The way my rolling is and everything, they've taken morale tests and just run off the board. Sure. So.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think you have much of a chance. Like, this is your only hope. Your flyer is dead. We've already established how good things are working against that. Especially if all I have to do is fire these at it first, and they'll get +1 ballistic skill against it because of the formation. Okay, we're going to jump into the post-game show now. That'll be in the vault at the description below. In the description below, the link in the video description below. That's what I meant to say. And we're going to really talk about this Death from the Sky stuff because we did get to see a lot of it. And we're going to discuss what we think about it, and we'll talk about the game as well. So go ahead and click that link, and then we'll be playing another game, another Beatmap Batrep in the vault as well, which will involve flyers. Probably some different armies just to try out some different stuff as well. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.